Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, have you ever asked yourself, what is my purpose in life? It's difficult to come to a conclusion to that answer. However, ask yourself this: what is it that keeps us from giving up? The answer to that is a dream. Now, I'm not talking about when you go to sleep at night and you start to dream about something. I'm talking about an aspiration or a goal. Do you ever see success that some people have and say to yourself, wow, I wish I could do that? Well, odds are that person had a dream and never stopped trying to obtain what they wanted. It's important to have a dream because it's the metaphorical motor of our lives. It gives us hope that there's something better in the long run. And lastly, it gives us inner satisfaction and the feel of accomplishment. Now, what do I mean by a motor? Well, think of a car. What is essential for a car to work? A motor. So similarly, our dream is our motor to keep on moving forward in life. If we do not have a dream, where do we go? Well, we just wind up in the same place, not going anywhere. A dream is something we chase, something we work for and work hard for. Pursuing your dream is not an easy task. It requires hard work and dedication. There's a real-life example I'd like to share. I'm sure all of you know him. He was a famous man named Walt Disney. A long time ago, he said this: all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. He lived by that quote. To this day, he makes millions of people happy with his cartoons. He left behind a legacy. Even though Walt Disney made millions of people happy with his cartoons, he had a much bigger dream for the betterment of humanity. His ideas were so far ahead of his time that he was never able to see them implemented. His technology dreams remain in many of his theme parks, and only some of them are becoming true today. Many more will become commonplace as our technology and scientific capabilities make them possible. Dreams give us hope for the future. It allows us to see our life with optimism and positivity. Although we may have hardships in our life, we shouldn't let that come in between reaching our dream. A perfect example would be Terry Fox. He was told that his leg had to be amputated. He would require chemotherapy treatment, and that recent medical advances meant that he had a 50% chance of survival. So, he began the Marathon of Hope, a cross-country run in hope to raise money for cancer research. He ran for a better future. He believed that if he could achieve his dream, it could make a difference. Although he died, his legacy lives on. He once said, even if I don't finish, we need others to continue. It's got to keep going without me. His dream was his hope for the future. There are some dreams that can last forever, and those dreams are the ones who have the most passion in them. There was a time when people did not live as equals. This made it much more difficult to pursue your dream. This was the case in the United States as recent as the 1960s. There was a man named Martin Luther King Jr. His dream was to eliminate racism within the United States. This was extremely difficult to do because it went against the norms of society. But this did not stop him from reaching his dream. On the contrary, it empowered him to build up his dream even more. The importance of a dream is not based on whether we are actually able to reach it or not. Sometimes the pursuit of the dream is what motivates us even more. Such was the case with Walt Disney, Terry Fox, and Martin Luther King Jr. Walt Disney had a dream of the future of humanity. His dream of the world of tomorrow, where technology would improve the quality of life for everyone, was way ahead of his time. Terry Fox never finished his marathon across the country, but he inspired millions of people around the world and helped raise awareness for people suffering from cancer and other disabilities. Martin Luther King Jr. died before he could see his dream become a reality, and though racism has not been wiped out completely, only few in his day could have imagined that the President of the United States could be African American. In the famous words of Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream. So tell me, do you have a dream?